y'all, welcome back to my channel. I am Michaela Nia, the hobby inhabiting in the hobby habitat, period. If you're new here, I hope that you kick your feet up and you hang on us for a while. If you're returning, hey habitators. y'all. Baraka has played us. Little Miss Baraka has played us. Literally this morning, I woke up, the very first thing I seen today, it was a message from Michaela, and she said, geez, why do I have so many messages? So I just looked at the patterns for February. Am I understanding right that I'm making 6 squares? So immediately I run to the Baraka and Cal group chat on Ravelry. If you're new here, hi, hello, I hope you're doing well. So I am participating in the Baraka Cal for 2025. It is a year-long project, and at the end of it, we'll have a blanket. So my understanding of it, and many people's understanding of it, that it was going to be 1 to 2 12 by 12 squares a month. So I'm like, okay, this is a perfect background knit, and then I get this big, huge project like at the end of the year. Love that. But then February happened. The month of love. The loving month. And Baraka, that was not so loving of you to tell us that we need to make 6 12 by 12 squares. And they made a post about like, oh, new thing dropped. New pattern dropped. I said, Baraka, I love you down. But 6! And then they're gonna say, yeah, it's 6, but you can do it across the other months. The other months already have 2. And that means 3 in a month. It's still not a little bit of work, okay? But at least these squares are not knit flat. I'm gonna give them that. These squares are not flat. They're simple stockinette. Honestly, I'm just trying to encourage myself. And the thing is, like, I don't want February squares in March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. I want them to be done in February. So we're gonna try. Okay, that's very overzealous. Okay, our goal is going to do at least 3. I have not knit 1 yet, so I have no idea about the amount of time that it'll take. And the squares are knit from outside to inside. So I'm thinking, once I have an idea of how much 1 square takes, it can better help me to manage my time as far as knitting this project. But 6 squares are wild. Let me show you what the squares are actually going to look like. Let me pull it up. And it says stripes. These aren't really stripes, but hey. Also, I have yarn in our mailbox that I need to go get, because what if the rain is leaking into the mailbox? It's been there since Monday. Today's Thursday. Hi. Yeah. So here are the squares and what they'll look like. These are all free patterns. So you start from this outer edge and you work inside. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get started. I have already caked up the yarn. Let me show you the yarn. So this is the bag of yarn that I have for the entire blanket. I'm cold. And these are the newly caked up ones. And then I have the other 2 that I've already used from the month of January. I'll show you the January squares now. Okay, so these are the colors of January. We had 2 blocks in January. These are the colors, so I'll continue to use these for this month as well. And then these are the blocks. This is block number 1. This one's a cute little basket weave stitch. She was very light. I liked working with her. But square number 2, I'm not even gonna complain too much because I already complained in part 1 of this series. And if you haven't already, you can go ahead and check it out. I'll also link it down below. But this square right here, ugh, hated her. Do not like her. but we did it. So that means even though I'm complaining about these 6 squares, that means that I am capable of doing these 6 squares. But I'm gonna need y'all to help me and encourage me and hold me accountable along the way. Because when I seen 6, this started to look very sweater quantity-ish. Very sweater quantity-ish. Maybe even 2. Okay? So I'm gonna go ahead, have some lunch. I just finished uploading a video of knitting in a week, knitting my very first mittens. So if you haven't already, make sure you go ahead and check that out. And also like, comment, and subscribe if you feel like you're liking the vibe, you're liking the energy. If you want to hang with me for a good time, go ahead and subscribe down below. But I'm gonna go ahead, have some lunch, and then we are going to cast on 216 stitches. Hey y'all, so this angle is kind of crazy. I'm sitting at my desk. Wait, where is she? Right there. But I'm sitting at my desk. I thought squirrels hibernated in the rain. Did they not? Because they're still outside. Anyway, so I finished color number 1 for square number 1 of this month. It's rolling up so bad because but it's actually not that bad. It's just a whole lot of stockinette around. I'm sorry. I know I complained a lot. I would rather knit this 6 times than to ever knit square number 2 again from the month of January. That's how bad that square was. But I'm getting ready to add our next color. For me, that is going to be this very dark, like plum-like color. I honestly would love a sweater in this color. Yeah, especially like the different colors that it has in it. It has some dark hues in it. I want a plum sweater. I want a plum sweater. Anyway, I'm about to add her in, and I also have come up with what my game plan is for this knit. So it's the same day also. I just put a hoodie on. It's freezing. So my game plan. This is going to be like my socks of this month. I probably won't finish off a pair of socks, and that's okay because my sock goal for the year is only 8 pairs of socks. So I have 4 months where I cannot complete a pair of socks and still be on track with my goal. But if I knit this as a sock, I think that we can get it done in this month, because on weekends usually I need to travel knit, and this is a perfect travel knit because it's just stockinette. It's compact. The only con of it with traveling is that I have to carry at least, well, at most 3 balls of yarn. Obviously, if I am further along into the square, I have less yarn to carry. But that is the only con about it being a travel knit. But I think that'll work because if I solely knit on this, 1, it messes up my content schedule. Don't like that because your girl has been consistent. I have been so consistent. Like, I really struggle with consistency and following things through. And I have just been so consistent. I'm so proud of myself for that. And this has been like since November last year. November, December, January. We now in February. And you gotta think, in December we did Vlogmas. That's every single day for December. -5, 6. But anyway, and I don't want it to mess up my schedule. So this video will be going on for maybe not the schedule. This vlog will be going on for like 2-3 weeks, but I'll only be filming my Baraka cow here, and then I'll have my weekly vlog still going with whatever sweater I'm casting on. I think I'm casting on the Un sweater. The Un sweater, which if you're looking at this, whatever sweater I choose, videos have already begun to go out for it, so make sure you check those out. But I'm supposed to be doing it as a buddy knit. I feel like I'm the worst person to buddy knit with because I'm so impulsive with what I cast on next. But I messaged my knit buddy and I was like, girl, are you ready to cast on? Because I want to cast on tomorrow. Because I do have a vest, sweater quantity for another sweater, and then I have another sweater quantity, don't know what I want to use it for. But the Un sweater is like the perfect, it's just chunky enough, it's an Aran weight. And then it's a stockinette in raglan, so I feel like it's a good palette cleanser, especially after knitting up the lavender haze sweater. I just need a really good palette cleanser. But I'm gonna continue knitting on this. Today is not the weekend, but I enjoy like knitting up the Baraka cow on the day of that it's released, because it's just like, this is like the cow, you know. But anyway, I'm gonna keep knitting. I'm really at this point, and I'll see y'all when we finish up color number 2 for today. Girl, can we knit a square in a day? So we're just going to say that plans did not go as planned. Okay. This plan definitely did not go as planned. Because knit a square in a day, babes, and then my car battery dies. Yeah, next level. So we are currently on round number 3 of color number 2 for this square. This is how she's looking. We got a long treks to go, but the good thing is it's decreasing by 8 stitches, like almost every round. Every 2 of 3 rounds is decreasing by 8. So we're getting smaller and smaller, which means quicker and quicker, smaller circumference, smaller circumference. So I'm gonna keep knitting, and then we'll check back in when we check back in, okay? Okay.
This jet and you're going down. Dungeness crab is beautifully meaty. The crab meat itself was picked is beautifully sweet, delicate, and just perfectly.
Hey y'all! New nails. I haven't seen y'all in a week on this vlog, at least. If you haven't stayed tuned, you probably already seen the Un sweater, knit sweater in 7 days vlog. If you haven't already, go ahead and check that out. But that's where I've been at, girl. So I haven't seen y'all in literally 7 days. The Un sweater is currently blocking. So the video is still in process, but I'm like, I might as well pick up my girls, and I also might as well pick up this project. The last time y'all seen me was last Thursday, and on that day I actually did finish off our first square, and I forgot to show y'all. I was just so excited for that sweater, and I am in love with her. But this is not about that sweater. This is about this blanket. So we have 5 more to go, and today is Valentine's Day. Mr. Hobby's at work, so I'm feeling real lonely girl era over here. So I'm like, might as well work with Valentine's Day colors, bring me a little bit joy, and reintroduce this vlog, girl. So we have 5 more to go, like I said, but they will be in different colorways, still working with the same palette though. So very much Valentine's Day vibes. So I'm actually about to eat lunch though. I know. I just came back and I'm like, girl, you gonna take a break? Yeah, but we already have the yarn wound up and everything. So after I eat and settle in, we gonna get to knitting, because we got a whole lot of squares left to go. So we're gonna need to get to work. This is the palette for skein, or for block number 2 or block number 4 really. So this is gonna be the outer, the middle, and then the center. So I'm gonna get locked in on this. Maybe we can finish a block today. Probably not, girl, probably not. But we're gonna try. I am now starting on row 2. I have my little Jesus Save stitch marker, and I'm finna lock in. I think I'm gonna watch some, I currently have YouTube on, but I think I'm gonna watch Gilmore Girls. So I'm gonna lock in, and you lock in on whatever you're working on, okay? Okay.
It's in 4 years. Good 4. I know. Well, who's he gonna have these kids with? Me, apparently. What did you say? See, here's where the problem comes in. What?
Ask me how I'm gonna deal with him. I have no idea.
More champagne.
Oh, why not?
Kids he's crazy about. He's nice. He drinks a lot of coffee. It's all good. It all works.
Hello, hi. It is now February 23rd, and we still have not complete the Baraka Cow squares for this month. But let me show you the progress. I know I probably have done this a million times, but because I'm filming this over the course of the entire month. I have no idea where we at on the video. So we have, let's start in January. So this is block 1A, no, block 1, block 2. Then we have 3 blocks from February so far. Here's 1, here's 2, and here's 3. So everyone in the group chat is like, don't worry, you can spread it out across all of the months of the year. And in November we have like a seaming month, or is it December? A month of just seaming. But no, I want to do it monthly. So over the next 5 days, I'm really hoping to finish the next 3 squares. And as far as like quantity, this will be our highest quantity month. So I just want to knock it out because I don't want these to be lingering, because as soon as it starts to linger and I get behind, I'm not going to have a complete blanket in December. And the point of this series is to have a complete blanket in December, and that's pretty cool. And that's why I want to, because like, how fun can a video get when you're just making squares? But it's not about the squares or the little thing, it's about the end point. Like at the end of the year, on our final video of the Rock Up and Cow series, we will have our first all hand knit blanket. Like, how cool is that? So I have to stop looking at the small and look at the big picture to keep me encouraged in making this, because I really want a knit blanket, and Lord knows if I will ever make another knit blanket. So over the next few days, I'm going to continue to work on this. I won't bore y'all with all of B-roll and all that, but I just wanted to check in with y'all to let y'all know where we are as of February 23rd, 2025. We're halfway there, but more than halfway through the month. But I think we can do it. We have nothing else on the needles besides one singular sock. So I definitely think we can do it, especially over the next 5 days. So I'll check in with y'all when we have officially complete every single one of the 6 squares of February. And I'll see y'all then. I'm now it's the same day. Hello. I know I said I'll be back when I have something to say, and I have something to say. But we are finishing up with the first color of one of the 3 squares that we need to do. But you know what real heartbreak is? It's that I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 more stitches to do of this color, but I ran out of this color. So do you think I'm gonna attach this color for 13 stitches? You're crazy. You're crazy. I'm just gonna go right into the next color. It may look a little off, it may look wrong, but it's a blanket. It's a generational blanket. So I'm just gonna go into the next color, because there ain't no way I'm gonna connect a new yarn just to disconnect it 13 stitches later. I don't know what kind of knitter you think I was. I'm not a perfectionist knitter. So I'm finna go ahead and add our new color. Our next color is going to be Miss Girl, and I do want a full garment in this color. I don't know about on this yarn. Maybe. This yarn is like an acrylic. I didn't ever talk about the yarn. So this is Barocco Vintage. It is this color. Oh, I don't know if this is this color. But it is made up of 52 acrylic, 40% wool, and 8% nylon. It is machine washable inside out in cold water, gentle cycle, lay flat to dry. So yeah, that's the yarn we're using for this project. But let me get back and I'll be back. 175 stitches in, and I did not make the tail long enough, so let's do it again. Y'all, that looks good. Y'all see that? Oh my god, gorgeous, gorgeous. Before I start drinking, I like to clean up because the mess of making a matcha is so much. Yeah, so give me a second. Y'all, it is the ending of the video. I didn't even finish the 6th square. I have to start the 6th square over because it's twisted. This has literally never happened. And I'm always like, why in patterns they always tell you make sure to not twist the yarn? Like, obviously you don't want to twist. I mean, like when you're connecting your chain or your cast on. Girl, why I did that? So I have to start over. It's 7 o'clock. I'm not working on it no more today. I don't even know if I'm working on it tomorrow. I don't know if I'm finishing it in February. So we're gonna wrap this video up. We're gonna wrap her up. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. This is like lightweight, maybe a boring video. Maybe hopefully y'all enjoyed it a little bit. But I love y'all, and more importantly, God loves y'all, and I will see y'all next time.